Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. Today I want to talk a little bit about the idea that I don't need God. I have a brain. That's questionable for some people. Anyway, have you ever run into people that give you the impression they have all the answers, they know everything? I've worked in retail in the past, and I've run into some bosses that think that. I've run into some assistants that think that. I have other managers that think that. In fact, I had one manager inform me that he's the greatest manager that ever lived. And he was sure of it. And I thought to myself, how wonderful to have met him. The greatest manager. But anyway, why aren't those people somewhere else? I mean, if you know everything, if you have all the answers, what are you even in my sphere for? I mean, I'm at an income level where I should never run into you because, obviously you know everything, you'd be rich. And then you have rich people that think they have all the answers because they're rich. I'm in the entertainment industry. I can recite what somebody else has written, so I make millions of dollars. So now I know everything because I make millions of dollars. And I'm sorry, but it doesn't seem to work that way in real life. Just because you make millions of dollars doesn't make you smart. So, I mean, how is that working? I don't need God. I have a brain. Yes, you have a brain. It makes me think of the pastor and the farmer leaning on his fence, the farmer's fence, and the pastor wants to get God into conversation. So he says to the farmer, he says, "Wow, you and God have really done a great job with this farm." And the farmer thinks about that for a minute and says, "You're right. We really have. But you should have seen it when God had it by himself." So, I mean, the idea is, without the farmer doing that, there wouldn't have been any results. But nothing works by itself. The farmer didn't plant tobacco and get cotton. He may have had an irrigation system, but he didn't provide the sunlight. He didn't stop the bugs from coming, or maybe he used pesticides, but there could have been bugs that were resistant to pesticides. Just ask the Pharaoh. The bugs ate up all his crops. I mean, even though we may have some answers, like we know how to grow stuff, we know what to do. I've been watching these fishing videos. I love fishing, and I have been a terrible fisherman when it comes to artificial lures. But these guys are catching monster fish on these fake lures. So I'm going to try when the weather breaks, a couple months from now, to see if I can't catch a fish that's worth something with an artificial lure. I'm going to try to do everything they do. I don't know everything about fishing, but if I can catch a fish like that, that'd be amazing. How much money can I save on worms? Plus, it's not as messy. So it might be more fun that way. But anyway, to think that we don't need God because we have a brain, yeah, you have abilities. My mom used to say, God's take care of those who take care of themselves. And there's lots of time in the Bible you see where God isn't even mentioned, like Abraham's life. He goes here and lives there for some time, and then God comes and visits him. Or Moses' life. You don't even see God in the beginning of Moses except when he's in the bulrushes on the edge of the river, where Pharaoh's daughter comes along and picks him up. I mean, you can say that's God working in Moses' life to protect him. And then you can say God is working in Moses' life at the burning bush, and then throughout the whole Exodus, where they're coming to the promised land, you definitely see God there. But what about all the time in between? Where's God then? I was driving to the store this morning to get some stuff, and put my foot on the gas, and the car went forward. Was that God making? No, it was the gas pedal making the car go forward. So, you don't see God everywhere. He's not in everything. God is not in things. He's everywhere. He's omnipresent. So in our general day-to-day life, how do you see God? So those are questions that are interesting to answer. I see God everywhere. My brother says I have rose-colored glasses on. They're not really rose-colored. Maybe they're God-colored. But the fact that I get up in the morning and breathe means something to me. And then I look to see what can be done. What can I do to help my wife? What can I do to help somebody else? What can I do to learn more about God? And then trust Him for the daily provisions. Trust Him for the things that happen. Trust Him for the strength to get through the day. And then get through the day. Use that strength. use the brain, use that what He's given me, and give Him the credit. You know, nobody started themselves. Nobody said, okay, I want to be, and they were. You start somewhere. I had 7 kids. They're all doing okay. I didn't make them happen. I mean, I went through a certain motion and started the process, but you know what? I can't create life. I have to wait, see what happens. And when they came out, it was an amazing experience to see them born. Amazing. Couldn't do anything except attribute that to God. God is an amazing God. But He doesn't let us know right every time, like, this is me, I'm making this plant grow, I'm making this happen. He is. The Bible says that all things consist by Him. Everything happens because of God. But in normal everyday life, you can't say that was God. I mean, you can't. Somebody else will make up something else that happened. Even Pharaoh was able to duplicate some of Moses' miracles. You know, he turned his staff into a snake. Pharaoh had his guys turn staffs into snakes. And then Moses the snake ate all theirs up. So, what I'm saying to you is, it takes faith. It takes faith to believe. And then once you believe, you start to see God. So when does faith come into the picture? I think faith comes into the picture when we have trouble. I think we start to look for reasons why this is happening. I have a lot I'd like to share with you, but these things get too long if I just go on. So really quickly, I just want to share to you, I hit a low point in my life. And my brother helped me out. He was there for me. And I told God, if I get a chance to do this again, I'm going to do it the best way I can. The best way I know how. I'm going to read the Bible. I'm going to pray. I'm going to, whoever's with me, if I get a wife, then I'm going to do the right things with her. I'm going to find a church. I'm going to go to church. I made that decision over 3 years ago. And it's coming to fruit today. It's amazing what's happening. I have a wonderful wife. She's terrific. She's a school teacher. Let me see if I can show you her picture. That's her picture. Isn't she beautiful? That's just one picture. I got lots of them. But, and things are totally turned around for me. I've been able to retire. I've been able to think about doing these things. I hope these things are a help to you. I want to let you know that we do have materials available. If you want some, we can get them out to you. I'm not sure how we're going to do that overseas. We appreciate you guys watching over there. But we'll figure out something if you want them. Just things to help you along your walk to find out about God. I hope this has been a help to you guys. And if it has been, click on the like, click on subscribe, and we'll hope to be coming out with lots more of these soon. Thank you very much.